But he smartly didn't take the challenge, but whatever. He still claimed that he beat the guy whose name I can't remember. Why can I not fucking remember? He even called him Gene LaBelle. Gene LaBelle. That's what I'm fucking trying to think of. Gene LaBelle. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Gene LaBelle pretty much badass. He could probably grab a punch out of the fucking air, no problem. If you tried to punch, we just go, wah, 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 throw you on your ass. But for the rest of us mere fucking mortals, you gotta learn how to punch back. You could probably just boom, all this other shit, boom, and you're on your ass. Like you could just probably just. Wait for somebody to try to punch him, block it, thump, thump, you're on your ass, or thump, 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 and all that great shit. But for the rest of us, or thump, whap. The rest of us, you're gonna have to learn how to punch and kick. I'm not kicking high because I'm not wearing long dress. I have the gaff on, but I'm not taking that chance. Anyway. Thing is, Jesse, I guess Bill was keeping his opinion on the thing. I respect him for having his opinion, as Bill Wallace is a great martial artist. Even liked him in that one movie he had with Chuck Norris. And maybe it was a little iffy on the whole thing with the first, what the fuck was it called, UFC? But no, there was a wrestler. His name is Ken Shamrock. He was in the first one. In their conversation piece, if I could find it, I would just go into it, but no, of course not. It just kind of annoyed the fuck out of me that I even saw this. But of course, I'm looking at the page and I don't see it now, because of course I don't. I don't give a shit about Usk. Yes, I did send, full disclosure, I did send him one of the videos on Akata. I suck at Akata, I admit that. I was just like, fuck it, give him more, you know, airtime. That was my point. But that being neither here nor there, no. I'm not saying karate is totally useless, because I have used some moves that worked well with karate. But yeah, you're going to have to make lots of alterations, and you're better off with Jujutsu with the right amount of punches and kicks. The thing is over. However, I don't think that was fake. Alright, the other point, alright, the first point, nobody had, you know, grappling techniques. Well, yes, again, Ken Shamrock was there. He did shoot fighting, which is close to shoot wrestling. So, anyway, get into the whole thing. It's a legitimate sport and whatnot. It's not shoot fighting. It's not shoot wrestling, which is of course just pro wrestling made to look better. Still, shoot fighting has a lot of grappling. What was Ken Shamrock's finisher again? Oh, right. He won most of his matches with an ankle lock. He didn't grab the ankle. He didn't like kick the ankle. He didn't punch the ankle. He put it in a submission hold. So that means he knows how to grapple. And yes, I've heard Ken Shamrock's little thing about his shoes, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. Okay. They're shoes. You can stomp on somebody with shoes. Shoes are not really going to change your fight that much. And I don't think that floor was that slippery, because dudes were throwing some fucking haymakers. Like, the kickboxer was going non-stop with the kicks to the head. The boxer was dancing all around. I'm not buying that those people would be doing that if the floor was that slippery. That's the sun was in my eye excuse, okay? I'm sorry, but you know it. All due respect in the world to Mr. Shamrock. However, no. What was it, Hoist? Anyway, whichever one it was, won through skill. I'm not saying that Jujutsu is the greatest martial art in the world. It's a pretty damn good one, though. And to sit there... say, all right. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, the big fucking Samoa guy got taken out. Well, here's the thing. It wasn't human cockfighting, as some of the newspapers called it, by the way, to probably not give them a weapon... Because that's what would have happened if they let it keep going. I mean, because he's like, the guy, like, got up, was like punching the shit out of him, kicked him in the face. Times he fell to his ass. I mean, fell on his ass, and he kicked him in the face again, and then started waylaying on his ass to the point where, yes, he broke his fucking hand, bitch slapping, beating him, and as Mr. Wallace himself graciously pointed out, a tooth came flying past him. The guy was bleeding on his face. Like, it was just the... I've seen boxing matches stopped with less blood. Just saw him. And he was all confused and shit. He wasn't defending against any of that. It was constant attacks, constant punching. And yes, in a street fight, that would have just gone on. But UFC had to have a little bit of sense of rules. If the guy is not defending himself at all, and he's just on the fucking ground getting the shit beat out of him, maybe it's time to stop that little match there. Because no offense to the sumo guy, I'm sure he's a badass sumo. I don't know if he was a Yokozuna or not. And yes, he was a big badass Samoan. So yeah, that's why the dude broke his hand and hit foot, because he was beating the shit out of us. He was beating on a fucking Samoan. And there's some tough stuff for the bitches. At least that's what I hear from wrestling. I have never met a Samoan in my life, so I don't fucking know. No. One in kindergarten, actually. But anyway, we didn't fight, so whatever. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Wait, that was the next one. Anyway. He was on the ground, not responding. He was doing his little hand thing, coming across the fucking ring. And they have throws and whatnot, so again, yeah. And he was put on. And as for the whole thing that what was he going to do if he went for a double leg? Well, first of all, as Mr. Wallace knows, I'm surprised he didn't point it out. Maybe Jesse doesn't. I don't know. I know Jesse's very good at karate. That doesn't mean he knows every martial art and every aspect. Not every attack is on the legs. He may have gone for a bunch of double legs because he could keep getting away with it. If I can still get something, if I can get away with something a ton of times, why change? But he could have attacked the neck, like there's that old accusations movie. You just grab the neck, you turn it, push him to the ground, he could have started pounding on him. Got over him and started ground and pounding. Yeah, you just grab and twist. The neck breaking, and no, it doesn't kill. It will, however, put you on your ass. Your neck starts twisting, your body's going where that head's going. I don't give a shit how big and bad you are. You're going to want to go, because that's going to hurt like hell. It's not going to kill you as they show in the movies, but it's still going to take your ass down. Because it's your spine is being twisted. So that could work. He could, while he's doing his whole fucking, setup thing to come in. Which, I don't understand why he did that, because there are other moves. You can grapple in freaking Samoan wrestling, but whatever. Sumo wrestling, excuse me. Getting that mixed up. But at any rate, he could also do that old weird ass, again, Aikido move, where you just, instead of grabbing the whole hand, like some people would, on the size of him, I would have gone with 2 fingers, and just doing that. Snap. And he'd have been down a little bit, and I'd have kept him, it wouldn't have probably won, but it'd have given him the time to do something.